good story is unforgettable. It creates memories that will always remain. Your subconscious mind is the layer of the mind that is the ultimate storyteller. What stories are your subconscious mind telling you? Hello, 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 and happy Monday. Welcome to the beginning of the week. Remember, Monday sets the tone for the rest of the week. What are your intentions for the week? Welcome to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimberly. I help you transform your mind so that you can create the best life available to you. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Thank you for taking it a step further and inviting your friends and guests. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at manifestonpurpose.net. The God in me loves the God in you. I have some exciting news to share with you. As you remember, back in July, we had a special guest on the show. We had world-renowned Astro-Numerologist Lloyd Strayhorn talking about palmistry and numerology. You loved that because at the end of the year, he made top 5 in both his numerology and his palmistry episodes. But guess what? Now you can learn more about numerology from Lloyd himself. He has his very own podcast. You can find that podcast called Numbers in You on Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. This address will also be in the description box so you can click to get there. Not only will you be learning about numerology, you will also be hearing from some of his guests that he features on his shows, talking about other metaphysical principles as well. Make sure you check that out. Again, that website is Lloyd-Strayhorn.com/podcast. Also, make sure you check out the exclusive content that's being offered. This is down in the description box below as well. If you want to hear more of Manifest on Purpose, now you can with this exclusive content so that you can learn and grow. It's just an extra conversation that can give you a few extra nuggets, so check those out too. Now let's get back to the show. I must admit, I've taken a different approach to disseminating information. The parables of the Bible prove to me the effectiveness of storytelling. Information given in instruction may not stick long, but if you wrap it up in an exciting story, it makes it easier to remember. For as long as I can remember, I've always loved a good story, whether I was the listener or whether I was the one telling a story. And I like to tell people I have a story for everything. That's why I approach the show the way that I do. That's why I use stories or analogies to get my message across. I like this method because of one magic word: memory. Memory is the mental capacity or faculty for retaining and recalling past experiences, knowledge, and information. It's a mental record. This record is kept in the level of the mind known as the personal subconscious mind. I know, I speak on this topic a lot. After all, it is one of my favorite topics. There's still so much to be learned about the subconscious mind, but in today's conversation, I would like to focus on one of its main jobs. It is a memory keeper with unlimited storage. Because of this function, you never really forget. I know people say that they forget. Really, you never do. To forget does not mean that your memory disappears. It means it has become less accessible or retrievable. The memory is always there in your subconscious mind. I like to hold on to sentimental things that touch me on a personal, intimate level. I love to keep letters, birthday cards, and I still have a lot of my children's grade school craft projects. Yes. While these things are not always on my mind, I can always go to them to recreate the original story when needed. That is what the subconscious mind does. It holds space for the things that are not your immediate priority and makes it readily available when necessary. When needed, it then tells your brain a story to awaken the rest of your body and your environment to recreate that scene as needed in your reality. The memories that take precedence in your life are the ones you recall the most, and the ones, like those things I discussed earlier, that are most sentimental to you, the things that tug at your heartstrings and your emotions. What memories or stories are you replaying most in your life? This is important because these are the stories that are replaying your life. If they are not favorable stories, relax. You can change them by creating new memories and prioritize those memories through your consistent focus. A good story is never forgotten. I can remember stories I've read decades ago. Stories are a good way to teach. They create memories that makes information easy to process. Your subconscious mind is your storyteller and the keeper of your memories. Thanks to the subconscious, you never really forget. You're like that elephant. Your mind tells the story that helps you create your life. Don't like the story? Write another one. You are the author. What story are you writing about your life? I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose. Let's begin meditation. If you are driving, this is not the time to meditate. Go ahead and download this and come back to it later. Meditate then. If you are not driving, this is your time to meditate. Please find that sacred space, the space in which you feel comfortable in, the one in which you can relax and focus on your breathing. Enjoy your meditation.